Hey, stop! Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Oh boy. Yeah, a lot has been going on since our last video. So much so that this is actually a two-part series. There was just no way I could fit it all into one without it being over an hour. And that's with all the editing. So I suggest you just sit back, get comfortable, and watch all of part 1. Then be on the lookout because I'll be updating part 2 and uploading it right after this one.
One, two, three, I know beats like ABC. I come up, they hate to see. I may believe till they believe. I came up to major leagues. Say you blind, but wait and see. It's so easy. 1, 2, 3, or ABC from A to Z.
Schnitzel! Schnitzel! Come back over here, Schnitzel.
For those of you tuning in for the first time, I'm Erica. And for those of you returning, welcome back.
Schnitzel!
Greg and I raise and breed Cane Corsos, French Bulldogs, Great Pyrenees, goats, chickens, ducks, and rabbits, all on our homestead property. We are proud homesteaders and preppers building a life and legacy of self-sufficiency.
I came up to major leagues. Say you blind, but wait and see.
Don't forget, you can find us on our second YouTube channel called 12TK Behind the Scenes on Instagram, Facebook, and now we're even on TikTok. So when we're away, you can always find our updates. But before we continue, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. It really helps our channel grow and it will allow us time to make even more of these videos.
Schnitzel! Come on, Schnitzel. I shall let him in. Schnitzel! Schnitzel! Come on, Schnitzel! Schnitzel! Schnitzel, come on! Schnitzel! Good boy, come on! Stop trying to explore. Stay with these bitches. Good boy. Good boy. Bad dog.
In our last video, I introduced Dora to the import ladies staying at the nursery. To my surprise, Dora got over her bitchiness and gets along with them quite well. That is, except for when she's resource guarding a rock or some other random object.
It's a rock, Dora. A rock. Dora's like, hey, girl. I was just like, bitch, get out of my face, too. I don't care about you either. Now, who's this bitch? Asha said, you had all that smoke when I was behind the fence.
This morning, I brought Asha down to the village, and unfortunately, Anita saw Asha as a threat and began barking and making a fuss and challenging Asha from behind the fence.
Oh, Lord. Dora's got a big old stick. What is she going to do with that? What are you doing with that stick? That's not even a stick. That's like a plank. This is not yours. This is part of the deck. What are you doing with it? Hey, Asha, good girl.
Well, I tried to defuse the situation by distracting the ladies with schnitzel, but Asha is still feeling some type of way. She's just not letting it go.
Stop it. Asha.
She wants every one of these bitches to know that she's the HBIC.
Asha.
You can tell by Anita's posture the way she's lowering her head and tucking her tail, that she is definitely not trying to challenge Asha. Not today. Asha's quickly telling them, I'm the lead bitch, but this could turn into something ugly later. She's like, try me. Now, here's the thing about canine social constructs. You don't have to be the top dog, but it sure is better if there is someone lower in rank than you. That means the crosshairs are off your backside and on someone else. Asha set about terrorizing everybody. She did not discriminate, and she remembered that she had a bone to pick with the cute chick named Daft. So who decided to be Asha's right-hand man during the terror attack on Daft? You guessed it, Anita.
Let's just have a damn night, not the Mr. Chance type. Gotta get the plans right. See your girl tryna get the damn pipe. I might just hit it twice like an Instagram like, right? Not to mention that I'm really from the trenches. Crunch time is 4th and inches, and you hating from the benches. The flow is vicious, got me living so terrific. My bros is wicked, don't get tempted, got my witness.
1, 2, 3, I know beats like ABC. Mine come up, they hate to see. I may believe till they believe. I came up to major leagues. Say you blind, but wait and see. This so easy. 1, 2, 3, or ABC from A to Z.
Hey, 1, 2, 3, shots I just took at the beach. Real life look like make-believe. Fucking strong when you make my drink blow up, we are on the brink. These trash rappers really stink. Blonde girl with me look like Zelda. All this green out.
What time is it now?
It's 4:30.
Well, you're probably wondering how we got here. We went from hanging out in the village to taking shelter in the cellar. Never in my wildest dreams would I have imagined that our town could be hit by an F3 tornado. Sorry. Sit. Thank you. I mean, you can hear it go. Just to put this into perspective, a tornado classified as an F3 has wind gusts between 158 to 206 miles per hour. Damage would include roofs and walls being torn off well-constructed houses. Cars and even trains would be overturned, and most trees would be uprooted by their base. Oh, wow, that was big. Their poor house. Boy, look at their whole area is fucked up.
Our house is right through here. Straight through this. So we missed all of this.
Wow, we could have just been destroyed. Wow, all these trees, I mean, like every one of these trees is messed up. I can't even imagine that. So you can see those trees that were literally snapped in two. One right there and one right there. One definitely looks like it was dead already, but the other one healthy. So why that one snapped, I don't know. And not the others. But you can see all of this came down from that tree. So it could have been way worse than this, including this limb here that just landed on the top of the back fence of the buck area. we could have had a lot more damage than this, thank goodness. Oh, okay, so we lost Thugnificent. I had drug him out of the paddock. He was actually in the goat barn. I'm not really sure what happened, but maybe he jumped through the window and broke his neck. But he was right, like, hanging off the window, and with all the tornado and stuff. I'm not really sure, but that's the only thing I can think of. Or maybe the trauma, but I don't know what else could have been the problem, but we have a casualty of the tornado. And Thug was my favorite too. Oh, okay, that sucks. That sucks.
Okay. Protect the rest of them, okay?
We'll be right back after this brief commercial, non-commercial break.
Hi everyone, I'm Xara. I'm the new chaperone for TwelveTitans Pet Nanny Transport Services. I've been flying across the nation delivering bear cubs to families just like you. If you want to see all my adventures, check out the 12TK Behind the Scenes channel. But before you go over there, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. See you on the other side.
Xara, sit. Sit. Get it. Okay, try to catch this one. Ready? Get it. Sit. Sit. Calm down. You're slobbering a lot. Get it. Good job. Did you chew that one? Not really? Okay. I don't have any more. Last little piece. Wait, get back. Get it back. Good job. Kinda, sorta. It's all gone. I don't have any more Xara. All gone. Go and play. Go play. I don't have any more. All gone. See, look. Vamonos. Skedaddle. Bye-bye. So this video's homesteading tip is meant to get you thinking about having backups for when the power is out or just not available for whatever reason. Our town had a lot of roofs blown completely off, a boatload of uprooted trees, and several down power lines. And as the linesmen worked to correct this, we experienced power outages at the homestead. Luckily, we had backup generators in the village. Since the posting of our last video, we brought in another freeze dryer. Now we have 2 units working around the clock to process our raw dog food. So the treats that you saw me feeding Xara were freeze-dried raw beef patties that I actually make. There's no mess, no need to keep frozen or even refrigerated. And I'm working to get all of our raw food processed so that if the power goes down again or completely, the meat would all be safe. In fact, when stored properly, the finished product can last up to 25 years. So I want to show you how I cut the individual beef patties, freeze dry them, and prepare them for packaging. You don't want to miss this. Just stick with it. I promise we'll get back to the Corsos when I'm done. So here's the saw that I use to cut my frozen beef, along with all my wax paper and all of my cutlery. This thing is an absolute beast. I'm actually terrified of cutting off one of my limbs, but Tara keeps me on my toes. So I have several names for my bone cutter. Mr. Chopper cuts rock solid frozen beef and bone as if it were butter. And the cuts are perfect and even, but I want to make sure I keep all of my God-given appendages. So I have a very, very healthy respect for Sir Slice-A-Lot. The ultimate goal is to create individual packages containing beef that was 1 pound prior to the freeze drying process. So after I've made all of my cuts per log, I'll go ahead and weigh the meat. All of these beef patties will go into the freeze dryers for processing. And after it's all said and done, I'll vacuum seal it into individual ready-to-eat packages. We'll offer some of the packages in our store and keep a portion to feed our own canines. Here's where my tech geeks can get excited. Freeze dryers work by rapidly freezing the food to between -30 to -50 degrees Fahrenheit. Then it reduces the pressure and slowly adds heat to allow the frozen water in the food to change directly into a vapor, which is referred to as sublimation. And this is a long-ass process, typically taking between 20 to 40 hours. Patience is a must, but it's so worth it. I'm going to speed this up because we can't possibly have a 20-hour video, but I'm going to speed it up so that you can actually watch it from end to end.
This is a work of
There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was the Bully of Tea. The winds blew up her bow deep down below. My bully boys blow.
I put my arm around, show you how strong I am. I put my arm around, I'll show you that I am. I'm unstoppable. I'm a Porsche with the brakes. I'm invincible. Yeah, I win every single game. I'm so powerful. I don't need batteries to
Baby,
I'm so
confident.
confident. Yeah, I'm unstoppable today.
You want the bum bum. You want to chill with the big boys. No, you the run, kitty kitty, you the run, kitty kitty, no fit drink with the vodka.
I can keep a secret, can you? Got my mind on your body and your body on my mind.
my money don't jiggle jiggle. It folds, I like to see you wiggle wiggle. For sure, it makes me wanna jiggle jiggle. You know, riding in my fear, you really have to see it.
Hey ladies, drop it down. Just wanna see you touch the ground. Don't be shy, girl, go bonanza. Shake your body like a belly dancer.
In a minute, I'm gonna need a sentimental man or woman. Pop me up, feeling fussy, walking in my Balenciennes, trying to bring out the fabulous.
And here is what the final packaging looks like. The beef has already been sliced into individual patties, which eliminates the need to thaw out an entire log. I really like it because you don't need to freeze or refrigerate the meat, and that's especially important during times when the power goes out. We can store these in a dry, cool place and continue to build up our food supplies. Now let's take a look at how much the beef weighs after the freeze drying process. It started out at 1 pound and now we're about 4 ounces. I mean, that's absolutely incredible. Well, the moral of this story for you is to plan for the unexpected. Our backup generators saved our production. And you should really consider this as we think about power outages in the future. But preserving our raw dog food in a state that will give it shelf life and still retain all of its nutrients is genius. Now you should ask, how can I apply that to foods? The foods we actually eat. Take a look at this. These happen to be 3 32-ounce mason jars, and in them are 4 dozen, you heard that correctly, 4 dozen scrambled chicken eggs that have been freeze-dried. And yes, they can last in this state for up to 25 years. So go ahead and click on the link above if you'd like to know how I accomplished this. Okay, I've spent more than enough time on freeze-drying foods. Let's get back to our Corsos. Well, a couple of days after the storm, I'm back in the village with Asha and the import girls. And as you can see, Asha is back on Anita's ass. She just will not let it go. And Anita is basically submitting to Asha and indicating that she wants to play. But Asha just has it in her mind that she is going to dominate Anita and make a show of this. Whereas Bagheera, the youngest of all 3, is in full play mode and either is oblivious to what Asha is doing or basically ignoring her. Now, if you understand dog psychology, you can recognize that there's a lot of tension going on here. Anita is trying to diffuse the situation with play moves, but at any time, if Anita indicates that she is no longer engaging in play, there could be a problem. So I'm watching very closely, but I have to let this play itself out because they do have their own hierarchy and they need to express themselves. Asha needs to feel that she is still head BIC, and that's okay. But of course, I'm here to intervene should anything go left quickly. Meanwhile, while those 3 bitches are fussing, check out Daft over there. Have you noticed anything? Well, she is flagging hard and pretty much throwing it on the new stud. Look at her coming over here. Hey, Mom, what's going on? This seems boring, so let me get back to my new boyfriend. Hey, buddy. Hey, now. Check me out. If you're wondering who the new stud is, it's yet another long-ass story and way too much to explain without making this a full-length feature film. So I'll make a separate video and give you the background. Okay, so I'm going to casually walk over here and show him all my goodies. Ooh, my milkshake is bringing him. So let me go back and see. Hey, boy, did you miss me? Hey, I'm back in full effect. Take a look at what I got. Hey, boy. So if you haven't already guessed, Daft is in heat. So while Daft is over at French Boulevard entertaining her OnlyFans fan, these girls are still running around chasing each other, or rather I should say Asha is still trying to dominate Anita. And you can tell that Anita is getting a bit weary and tired of the constant, unrelenting domination by Asha. But I let this play out and watched it for a full 10 minutes.
sing a lot, but I switched, yeah. Bet you rappers so pissed, now I'm high up with the stars, yeah. I'm on the path up to Mars, yeah. Told me I wouldn't get far, yeah. How you like all these bars, yeah. How this kid fit so authentic, why did I live that I said it, yeah. Flow is so sick, need a medic, lies so corny, let's dead it, yeah. I just prove what I do, yeah. Name is Tom, but no cruise, yeah. Beat is on and I cruise, yeah. Vibe is lit in my cruise, yeah. 1, 2, 3, I know beats like ABC. Mine come up, they hate to see. I'm Maybelline till they believe. I came up to major leagues. Say you blind, but wait and see. It's so easy. 1, 2, 3, or ABC from A to Z.
Let's just have a damn night, not the Mr. Chance type. Gotta get the plans right. See your girl tryna get the damn pipe. I might just hit it twice like an Instagram like, right? Not to mention that I'm really from the trenches. Crunch time is 4th and inches, and you hating from the benches. The flow is vicious, got me living so terrific. My bros is wicked, don't get tempted, got my witness.
And this, my friends, is where it went downhill. It actually was not Anita who had finally got enough. It was Bagheera. Bagheera had reached her limit and decided, you know what? I'm not taking this shit anymore.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
And now we've come full circle. We're back where we literally started from. Bagheera did try to assert herself and tell Asha that, hey, I'm not going to take this. We're not going to take this. You are not the head bitch in charge. But Asha quickly reminded her that, oh, hell, yes, she is. And unfortunately, Bagheera got the full force of Asha's wrath.
Hey, 1, 2, 3, shots I just took at the beach. Real life look like make-believe. Fucking strong when you make my drink blow up, we are on the brink. These trash rappers really stink. Blonde girl with me look like Zelda. All this green, I look like Link. Hold up, Guns N' Roses out and fully loaded. Future looking bright, but right now I'm just gonna live in the moment. Every day I get it dubbed. This L right here.
Thank you again for tuning in and following us on our journey. If you appreciated the video, leave us a like. Feel free to share your respectful thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell. And as always, we'll see you in the next video. Next time on 12 Titans Kennels. So she's got head scratches, a lot of bite marks because Asha had her by the head. You can see the puncture wounds in her ear. And it's quite dirty because they were rolling around in the mud.